Morena, happy Monday. I don't feel like I've had a weekend. Maybe because I haven't. Because I didn't get home until 11:30 last night because of aeroplane fuckery. So I left Adelaide at 6 a.m, went to Melbourne, Auckland, and then Auckland, Palmerston North, and then they decided to cancel my plane, and anyway, blah, blah, blah. So that was a bit of a long day at the office. And then I woke up this morning and went, Jesus, what happened? But anyway, so all of Sunday was spent on an aeroplane, which is quite relaxing because you're just sitting there. You know, I was just sitting reading a book. But it's quite stressful as well because you're rushing, trying to find gates, running around, dealing with fuckery, you know. Anyway, so that was it. So now I'm looking at my week, and do you know what? I'm so happy because this week I've got a bit of space, a little bit of space. And, you know, I was speaking at an event in Adelaide. And have you ever had that situation where you can hear yourself talking and then you think, fuck, you know, I should take my own advice. You know, it's that whole like, oh, use my advice. I'm not using it. You know, you could take it, because I'm not. I was like, wow, Lisa, sort your shit out. Like, here I am saying to everyone in this room, oh, you need space. So you've got time to do you. And, you know, when you're running around all the time and it's not good for you. And then I'm thinking, what the fuck are you up to? When I'm on stage, I had these moments, you see, because I'm talking and then I kind of leave my body and I'm looking down on myself going, what are you on about, girl? What's going on? Anyway, so I had one of those and thought, well, good job, I've got some space, because the last month has been absolutely mental. In fact, the last 2 months has been mental. So I'm happy we're in November, and people are panicking. They're like, oh my God, it's November. I'm like, oh, calm down. There's 2 whole months left, right? It's just because there's a bit of tinsel around and the odd bauble in the shops, people are panicking. I'm like, right, just breathe. We've got 16% of the year left. I worked that out all by myself, and I'm not very good at maths. So, whew, this week, I'm pretty excited. I've got not much on today. I have a lovely catch up with the wonderful Michaela, which I can't wait. I've missed her. I haven't seen her. So that's going to be heaven. And then I've got a massage, and my massage therapist's been on a trip overseas for 6 fucking weeks, and I haven't had a good rub. So I'm looking forward to a very nice rub, because I do love that. Then I'm off to New Plymouth tomorrow, which is cool, because I've got the New Plymouth Energy event, which is very exciting. And I love New Plymouth. And I'll get to go to that lovely place. Is it called Monica's? It's a lovely cafe. Anyway, and I'm going with my friend Sally. So my gorgeous friend, I've got a couple of gorgeous friends who just go, hey, let me know when you're going somewhere and I'll come. I'm like, oh, yay. Anyway, so Sal's coming and we are a couple of junk sluts. So we will be secondhand shopping ourselves into a state all the way to New Plymouth and back. The car will come back full. I tell you, we've bought lamps and coffee tables and linens, and you have no idea what was possible when Sally and I are together. So that's going to be really fun. So that's Tuesday night in New Plymouth. If you're in New Plymouth, you should come. Then Wednesday will be meandering home. I've got an auntie who doesn't know that the word is meander, and she always says Miranda, and it makes me laugh. And so she'll say, right, we'll have a cup of tea, and then we'll go for a little Miranda. So I say it now. I love it when people say funny words. I think we should keep those funny words. You know, when kids say funny little words, like my youngest son used to say to my mum all the time, oh, could you please make me some remangs? Because he couldn't say meringue. He used to say remang. And so we still call them remangs. I'm like, I might make some remangs. You know, I quite like that. So going for a Miranda and making remangs, that's quite fun, isn't it? And then I'm really excited on Thursday. Oh my God. So my daughter is a part-time florist, sort of a side hustle, and she's doing a wedding, and I've got to go, and she doesn't have a license. So good old mummy. I've got to, so mummy's going to pick up the flowers. I'm pretty excited. So I'm driving around collecting flowers from some wholesalers and delivering them to her. So that's going to be quite fun, because anything I get to do with her is fun, and flowers are my favourite things. So I'm pretty excited, actually, to be combining one of my poppets with flowers all in the same sentence. That makes me bloody happy. So yes, that's about my week, and I've got a lot of space, and shit, it's about time. I've got a lot of shit to do, though. I do have a lot of shit to do. I've got a lot of tidying to do. When I travel a lot, which has been the last 2 months, I end up with little piles of residue, Lisa residue, just fucking dumped everywhere. So I've got a few, every time I go away, you know, I come home and unpack. But there's a few things I think I'm not sure what to do with that. So they just get put in a pile. And then I have little piles of hand washing, little piles of, oh, that needs to be fixed, or that, I don't know, fuck, so I've got piles, not the bum kind, just the piles of clutter kind. So anyway, that's my job. I'll be doing some depiling and just a bit of space. I'm going to force myself to have some slow starts and some early finishes. That's what I like to do when I've got space. I have a bit of a slow start and then a bit of an early finish. So I've got space at either end of the day. Space to walk with Max, space to just lie down and read, not the rushy. But the thing is, I'm actually better at rushy than I am at slow. Some of you, adrenaline junkies out there, you'll get that with me. And so if you like that, then, it's like, oh. Anyway, but I've only got one piece of work, which is fucking lovely. Tuesday, Energy, New Plymouth. Easy peasy and fun. So that's a huge relief, because last week, I think I had 4 events. Boom, boom, boom. 4 events in a different country, 2 different cities. Like, holy fuck, it is a lot, because when you do an event, like I take my eventing very seriously. And so it's a lot when you have to go and you've got to meet the person, and then you've got to get in their world, and you've got to understand their industry, and then you've got to be in the room, and you've got to understand the context, and you've got to find yourself into the Adelaide fucking Convention Centre or some bloody, what was I in? On Opus or Optical or something, Opus. It's an Australian telco. Anyway, some big stadium in Perth with 900 gates and 800 doors. And just the drama of trying to get there is actually, especially for someone like me who's not that good at following instructions. So for me to get in and out of a stadium in Perth, in and out of a convention centre in Adelaide in 5 flights, fuck, I don't know where the medals are. The medals must be coming. It's been a big week. And now we're at the beginning of another one. So I wish you space this week. I wish you space. I hope you have some fun and some space. Fun, space, and flowers. That's my theme. Fun, space, flowers. That is my theme for the week. I'm looking forward to it. Have a lovely week.